What's going on, guys, girls, fellow collectors, everybody watching? Your boy K-Star here, back with another figure review. Today we're snazzing it up a bit. We usually review 1/12 scale figures. For example, 6-inch Medicos, JoJo's Super Action statue and SH Fig Arts, etc. Today we're going a bit bigger scale. So we're reviewing the Play Arts Kai Final Fantasy VII Remake Cloud Strife figure. So yeah, straight into it. We got the front of the box looking very good. Picture of Cloud Strife there. Final Fantasy VII Remake title and nice shiny letters from Play Arts Kai there. Number 1, version 1. 30th anniversary Final Fantasy sticker to make sure it's a legit figure. So lovely there. We've got the side, nothing really there, just the title of the game. Square Enix label underneath. Again, same again that side. Usual choking hazards and etc. at the top. At the back, you get some nice art of Cloud there in his poses during Midgar. As you know, he's very well known. Final Fantasy VII first came out 1997 on the PS1. One of the first Japanese RPGs to ever make it to the West, and it's beloved by fans all around the world. And recently, in 2020, they released a remake, which absolutely blew me out the sky. So, yep, the game means a lot to me, especially the new one. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So, I bought this like 2 years ago, back when I didn't really care about how I opened my figures and etc. So unfortunately, we're opening from the top today. Oh, but first of all, before we open, I forgot the window display box. So you can see Cloud there in all his glory, and then some more art and details about Cloud Strife from the game, if you're interested when you have your own. So yeah, straight in, nice and smooth. So this guy is much bigger than the usual figures we're used to. So this will be an interesting review. Put that back there. And because it's fallen out, my favourite thing that I never use, display base. So yeah, pitch that over there because we don't need that. And here we have Cloud Strife, Play Arts Kai, and as you can see, it's very big and he's looking awesome all throughout. Take off his clamshell. And he's looking even more great in the flesh. So yeah. So there we have Cloud Strife, Soldier First Class from Midgar, version 1 figure. And I have to admit, the paint and detail on this guy is awesome, as I always say. He's got his yellow iconic spiky hair, his nice blue Soldier First Class eyes. His outfit is done pristine, so yep. Shoulder pad with the iconic bolts. Round to his skin tone, perfectly sculpted. The bolt on the back. His straps on his jumper. And his iconic Midgar bolted arm piece. Down to his combat trousers. And his awesome painted shoes. So, a solid guy. Very solid indeed. Awesome looking. So these guys, because they're bigger figures, they tend to not have as much articulation. So for Cloud Strife here, we have, you can go all the way sideways and all the way to the right. Pretty good. Up as much as you want to go, as him looking to the sky. Pretty dope. And all the way down to look down on his enemies. Also pretty damn awesome. So we'll tilt him doing his iconic. You got his arm, you can go all the way up, you can actually go further than 90. And then he's got a bicep swivel there, an elbow joint, no bicep swivel, but you can turn his hand 360 all the way around and down. The beauty of these guys is, unlike the Medicos, because they're so big, they're very sturdy, and unless you're ridiculously incredible Hulk heavy-handed, you probably won't break these guys. So that's it on the plus side. The other arm, you can do the same, but be careful of his shoulder pad on a hinge here. You don't want to break that off. The same again. His torso, you can bend back slightly, about a 20-degree angle, looking up. You don't need much more than that for Cloud. Down, you can bend really far down at his stomach and his chest, so he can take a bow after he's done his duty. But you'll never find Cloud Strife doing that. Waist, you can swivel him left and right, but you won't usually because of his belt that's sculpted there. You don't want to damage that. His legs, yep, you can do gymnastics, side kick, absolutely awesome there. And then his knee can go about that far, a bit more, but you don't want to twist it that much. And also forward, but again, if you see the joints there, it makes me very worried. These guys are expensive, and he's also got a thigh swivel, which you never see on figures, so that's pretty dope. Finally, his ankle's got an up and down swivel, and his foot can go all the way around, although I don't think you'll see the need to, because no figure ever poses like that. So yeah, even though I did say he's quite a big guy, not much articulation. That actually is articulation. It's just the poses are slightly harder to get him into. But yeah, overall, an awesome representation of Cloud Strife, and a must-have for your collection if you're a Final Fantasy VII fanboy like me. The only thing I will say on the negative, his face isn't entirely accurate to the game, because this figure came out before the remake was released, so they could only go off designs that they already had for him from like Super Smash Brothers and the original. So it is slightly off, and there is a new V2 you can get with an improved head sculpt, but I've still got to decide to myself whether I want to get that or whether I don't, because I'll have to drop another £120 just for a new head. So I don't know if I'm feeling that adventurous, but knowing me, I'll waste my money anyway, but we'll wait and see how I feel nearer the time. So anyway, enough rambling, we'll go into accessories. Because Cloud's such a big figure, he doesn't come with much. He comes with his 6 hands, as well as the 2 hands he's got already. I think 4 of those hands can hold his sword, and obviously Cloud gets his iconic Buster sword as seen. So what we'll do is we'll pop that out carefully, and there you go, Cloud's iconic Buster blade, Buster sword, looking absolutely awesome, because where would Cloud be without this? What's awesome about this is Cloud comes with a bolt peg, so I'd already done it for convenience, but if you can see that peg there, so what that does is, 1 minute, give me a sec. Right, if we clip Cloud there, and then you can just clip that on, and Cloud looks awesome there. Absolutely amazing with his Buster sword, ready for battle. Now forgive me if I've put it on the wrong way. I know there's another soldier, my personal favourite Final Fantasy VII character called Zack, And one of them has the sword with the blade facing this way, and the other one has the sword with the blade facing up. I'm not sure how it's supposed to be. I kind of want to say that Cloud has his blade facing down, but I might be wrong, so don't hold me to that, and I apologise if it's wrong. I call myself a Final Fantasy VII fan. But yeah, that's it for Cloud really. No additional heads, which is a shame. It would be nice to have that new head sculpt instead of having to splash out so much money. But never mind, we can't have everything. The last thing I'll do quickly, see if we can interchange one of these hands without causing too much damage at the disco. So, just bear with me 1 second. Oh, sorry guys, that took a bit longer than expected. But anyway, that's Cloud's iconic Buster Sword over his shoulder, being the ridiculously overpowered super soldier that he is. He's got about 20-ton steel iron on his back, but he don't care, he holds it with one hand like it's nothing. Unfortunately his wrist is really loose, must be just my figure, but it's a bit there. But you can't always have everything perfect, even though we pay stupid money for these guys. The quality control's not always there, especially on the bigger figures. But I didn't want to break his wrist peg, so I just eased it on. And yeah, there you go, there's Cloud Strife, Soldier First Class. Not looking too shabby considering he's the old one. They didn't do too bad. Head sculpt could be better, but all in all, lovely. And then the last thing, to show you the hilarious size difference between these guys. Here's PlayArt's Kai Cloud Strife next to Medicos Diavolo, and he dwarfs Diavolo 6-inch to ridiculous scale, but that's why these guys are so expensive. So I got this guy for about probably maybe 115 pounds when he was released. The new one's a bit more expensive. I think the new version 2 you can pre-order for 130. But yeah, all in all, not a bad guy. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. There's PlayArt's Kai version 1 Final Fantasy VII Cloud Strife. Absolutely awesome. A lot of articulation, just a bit of quality control issues with the loose hand. But all in all, a perfectly sculpted design figure. So yeah, cheers guys, thanks very much for watching. A bit of a longer one this time, so I apologise. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that notifications bell so you can catch my latest reviews before you splash your hard-earned cash. If you didn't like it, fully understandable, because my videos are sometimes rough. If you didn't like it, tell me why in the comments and tell me how I can improve. Always welcome to feedback. And cheers for your time, as always. Take it easy, keep collecting.